make some noise for our Straight Talk hosts, Kevin and Kristie.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Straight Talk. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're all here.
And happy holidays, everyone. We're only 1 week away from Christmas.
I know.
Christmas is next week.
I'm so excited for Christmas.
By the way,
it's one of my favorites.
It is, and I noticed that you were making some gingerbread houses.
Yes.
How'd that go? I mean, you guys did really well. You made a little community in the kitchen area, and it looks very, very cool.
We enjoy making gingerbread houses almost every year. The girls and I will get together. If Cameron's home, he actually will do it too.
Yeah.
But we had a nice little community going. We got Kennedy and her friend Izzy, who was on the show last week.
Yep.
They came over. My nephew was even here, and he built a house. And so we have, and my mom was over. So we have a good 5 little houses that make a nice little community on the table.
Good. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It looks great, so I think it's good.
Why didn't you make one, Kevin? We could not lure you out of the living room into the kitchen to make a gingerbread house with us.
I like to think I'm artistic, but then when I go to be artistic, it's more abstract, I would say. But I don't think
abstract art is nice too.
I don't think I have the skill set to make one of those gingerbread houses. I mean,
you never know until you try.
It might start off looking like a gingerbread house, but by the time it's done, it just probably looks like a gingerbread pile. I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
I think you can do it. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see you try it.
I honestly don't.
I think you should try.
It could be a mess. I mean, I'm always up to a good challenge. You know how competitive I am, but
I know that.
There've been many other people who've tried it. I've seen some photos online, and they just don't look like a gingerbread house. But are you challenging me? Is that what you're doing? Because
I am. I'm challenging you. I think we need to see if Kevin can make a gingerbread house. Who's with me on that? Who would like to see Kevin?
If you're challenging me, I'm up to a good challenge. Now, I'm not the very most artistic. I don't know if I could do it. But if you're challenging me, well, then I might have a chance because I'm pretty competitive. But I think do we have any?
I think we have some gingerbread houses.
Are you serious? Can we do it right now?
Let's do it right now. Let's have our
challenge me. I'm on.
Let's do
it. Let's do it. Do we have here we go. Give it up for
Bring that table out here.
I'm going to make a gingerbread house. This is my very first time ever, and I'm going to compete. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
And I don't know how to do this, but...
All right, don't worry. I'm going to help you out with this, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And are we competing to see which one looks better, or what are we doing?
Well, I'm going to go easy on you, so we won't compete.
Okay.
But, we could, because this is one of my specialties.
No, I'm competing.
All right.
I'm competing. It looks like I'm making a candy shop.
Okay, grab this. I'm making the toy shop. Grab your plate, flip it over. There's a bowl of icing in there.
Okay.
That's also your glue. This is your glue icing.
So the icing is the glue.
It's going to glue your walls together, and it's going to glue your, little decorations onto your house.
Looks like candies.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to take a knife right there.
Uh-huh.
And this is extra icing that you can make colored icing on it with, okay?
All right.
This is your base. So put this on
you're going to tell me how to do it.
I'm going to help you out.
No, I don't need no help. I got this. Give us 3 minutes on the clock.
All right.
We've got 3 minutes to do this. And make sure we have some gingerbread house making music. And let's just see what we come up with.
Okay, let's see what you come up with.
All right, 3 minutes on the go. Ready? Here we go. Let's do this. All right, I got my base. You said this is the base. I actually thought this was the roof, but it obviously is not. So this is the glue you said. So I gotta make I'm just gonna assume this is kind of like where you set it, kind of like concrete, like if you're doing concrete. How come you're not talking? Why are you so quiet?
You're so talkative.
Why are you so quiet? Are you scared? She's scared, folks. She's scared. I'm just putting my glue together.
I ain't scared of the big bad wolf.
Let's see, how does this go? Okay.
Yeah, these knives don't make it easy.
I assume this goes like this.
Oh!
These don't even match up like the right sizes. How are you
because you didn't want to know what to do with it.
No,
so,
I got this. Don't even worry about me. You worry about your own. You worry about your own. I got... This doesn't look...
A word of advice from your daughter, maybe put some icing on the sides of your...
On the sides?
Oh, so you'll take advice from Kay Dizzle, but not me?
No, she's just...
I was trying to help you.
We only have 2 minutes. I forgot we only have 3 minutes. Okay. Hold on, I gotta hurry now. I got it.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't realize I'd have to put so much icing on.
He's just getting that insulation in there.
Okay, these must be the walls. Whoa, hold on, I need more. A minute and a half. You ever watch those cooking shows? How stressed out they get? That's kind of me right now.
We need our guest Maureen back.
I can hear.
No, I'm good. Don't worry about me. Oh, shoot.
1 minute, 20 seconds left.
Wait a second.
Kristie
Oh, only
is
20
almost
seconds
finished
left?
with her roof.
Are you serious?
To raise your roof,
This
Roy.
is 1 minute left. Oh, they're leaning. Hold on. Okay, I'm on my last one.
1 minute left.
Oh, shoot. I haven't even got to the decorations yet.
Ooh, Kristie has moved on to decorations.
What? Hold on. I think I missed a step. I think I might have missed a step.
Was that the time?
No, we got 30 seconds.
You got 30 seconds.
No, we got 30 seconds. What happened to my wall? Oh my, this is falling apart. Okay, I'm like 20 seconds. Why am I getting so nervous?
This is awesome.
All right, guys, let's count them down in 10,
10
9,
seconds.
8, 7, 6,
Oh no.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, hands up. Wow, so I'm just gonna be the judge here.
So what do you think, K Dizzle? Do I have some hope?
Let's see, well,
Is this a legit gingerbread house?
I will give you some points for accuracy.
Do we need to hold them up so the camera
Oh
can
my
see them
gosh.
better?
Wait, did you guys cheat? Like, how did that come out? You guys gave her one already finished. What in the world?
Let's just talk about this really quick because Dad said he would have a gingerbread pile.
Let's
I
hold
did.
this
I
up
was
for
very
everybody
accurate.
to see.
What
Can
he
you all
has.
see that well enough?
But I do think the obvious winner here is Mom.
I mean, it's. I mean, that is kind of up to interpretation, isn't it? I mean,
Well.
anyway, this is a tradition in the house.
It
and
is.
We have an entire
We have a
community.
lot of fun doing this.
We have a community that looks like that and not like this. This is kind of the community over
This is
by
the earthquake.
Portland house.
Earthquake community. No, this is the Gates house.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. But this is pretty good. It's not too bad.
All right.
It's not too bad. But folks, we have a great show for you today. We'll be continuing our discussion called The Greatest Gift Ever. And we started last week. It was a great discussion.
Yeah.
We'll be continuing it today. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after the break and after I eat this gingerbread house.
I just want to eat some bread.
All right.
Always around people, whether
That are annoying, like we're already living the life. Like we're already living forever.
Come on now, everybody is not.
I was like, why are you saying that?
That's so
I'm
funny.
just,
Always
no.
around
That's
We
so
love our people. We
Yes.
love the people that surround us.
Hey, can I get a hand over here? Hey, man, we got you. Hey, could you file this permit for me?
Sure, I've got you.
Thanks, man.
Whoa, I got you.
We have times available Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
I'm only available on Saturdays.
Oh, no worries. We got you.
Hey, can you call her for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you. We got you.
I got you.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. We're back with another round of a brand new segment we like to call This or That. And ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome our contestants for today, our backstage crew for the day, Raquel and Pat. They're with us today. Give them a hand as they come out. These ladies are
Welcome,
going to be
ladies.
competing.
Welcome.
All right, you guys are going to be competing for a wonderful prize today, and we need a winner. Last week, the girls tied.
Yep.
Today, we need a winner, okay?
All right. Again, the game is simple. On your turn, we will place a this or that on the board behind us. You have to try to guess which one I would choose and which one Kevin would choose.
Yep.
So not just one or the other. We need you to say me specifically, and then Kevin. Don't
Yep.
stick us in the same clump because we got to hold up our answer, okay?
All right, you guys
All right.
know how the game is played. You're playing for an incredible prize today, so let's get started with our first this or that. All right, we're gonna let Pat go first, and this card says constant dry eyes or constant runny nose. This is forever, by the way. Would Kristie want constant dry eyes or constant runny nose?
I believe Kristie would don't mind having constant dry eyes.
Constant dry eyes?
Bye-bye.
That's right. All right, there's
That's
the
right.
point. Now, what about me, Pat? What about me?
I think you would go with the constant dry eyes also.
You're right there. Boom. 2 points out of the gate. Good for you.
Right out of the gate.
All right. The
All right, next one. Raquel, would we rather have always chapped lips or always terrible dandruff?
Kristie, always chapped lips, and the same for Pastor.
Wait a second.
Oh,
Always
sorry.
chapped lips
Always
for
chapped
Kristie?
lips, yes.
For me?
Yes.
No, I chose always dandruff because I have hair and it'll cover it.
I
What did you say for
thought
me?
because you could do chapstick all the time.
True.
And what did you say for me?
Chapped lips as well.
Yes, you got that one right. All right. So Raquel has 1 point and Pat has 2 points.
All
On
right.
to the next, this or that. All right, alone the rest of your life or surrounded by a bunch of annoying people the rest of your life? What would we rather have, Pat? Start with Kristie.
Okay, with Kristie, I believe you would go with surrounded by annoying people.
Yes.
And what about me, Pat?
I believe you would go with surrounded by annoying people.
Why do you? Oh, you're right. Why do you say that though, Pat?
Because I've been knowing y'all for 22 years now, and y'all always around people, whether
That
they're
are annoying? Like we're already living the life. Like we're already living forever.
Come on now, everybody is not.
I was like, why are you saying that?
That's so
I'm
funny.
just no.
That's
We
so
love our people.
Yes.
We love the people that surround us. All
All
right,
right,
Raquel's
Raquel.
next. The next this or that.
Do you think we would rather be in total darkness for a week or total brightness for a week?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, let's start with Kristie. What do you think? Knowing Kristie.
Kristie. Total darkness for a week.
Yes.
You know Kristie, don't you? You know Kristie. Why do you think she
sensitive.
would want to be in total darkness?
Because I don't know, I think I'm similar. If you just want that time alone
For a
for a little
week?
while,
Yeah.
For a week, I'm out
chilling.
in a cave.
Chilling
I'm
in the
out.
darkness.
All right, what about me?
Got
What do you
my
think I'm
audiobook
picking?
on.
What do you think I'm picking?
I'd say the same for you.
No, no. I wouldn't want to be in total darkness for a week. You can't see.
I should have guessed it
You
because
can't
you
see
questioned
anything.
me.
Yeah. No, I'm a daytime person. I mean, but that's all right.
Okay, Pat,
All right.
you're up.
Pat's up. What's the score, by the way? What's the score?
2.
4 to 2.
Yeah, I got 2.
Pat's got
Yeah.
4. Raquel, you got some work to do.
I
All right.
know, I know.
Pat, the next this or
catch
that.
up.
Find $10 on the ground. Let's go. Or find all your missing socks.
For Kristie, I'll say find $10 on the ground.
And
Oh, that one.
I just gotta go in my daughter's rooms and I'll find
You know
all
how
of them.
many missing socks she's got? Listen, if she found all her missing socks, it'd be worth way more than $10. I'm talking 10x that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find those socks. But
All
what
right,
about
what
me?
about
What about me, Raquel?
No, play.
Oh, Pat, what about me?
I
I'll
almost
say you don't want to find $10 on the ground.
I would want to find $10?
Yes.
No, ma'am. I got a lot of missing socks as well.
now I can catch up.
All right, Raquel. So Raquel can catch up with this turn. We got
All right.
4 to 2.
Here we
the next
go.
one.
Raquel, do you think we'd rather be in prison for 5 years or a coma for 10 years?
This is a hard one. Prison for 5 years, yay, or in a coma for 10
You
years.
know the answer.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think? What would Kristie say?
This is tough.
Oh,
Prison for 5
Okay,
years.
Dizzle's putting you on a timer.
That's
She got
right.
it.
Prison for 5 years.
She got that one right. What about myself?
I'd say the same for you because I don't think anybody wants to be
In a coma for
In a
10
coma
years?
for 10
You're right. I got
years.
5 years as well.
You got
That
that
tied
one
it up,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. That tied it up.
Tied it up.
And we got just a few more.
All right.
We're going for the big prize.
All right, Pat, you're up. Do you think we'd rather swim in a pool of Nutella or a pool of maple syrup?
Oh my gosh, this is hard. Okay.
What do you think?
Nutella, you're not going.
Oh, that's true.
You're
That's
going-
a little thicker. That's about as thick as that icing we tried to build our house with.
Okay, with Kristie, I'm gonna say a pool of maple syrup.
No.
She's a Nutella freak.
Nutella's on my bananas. on
Everything.
That's about what you like. Okay.
But how about me, Pat? You've been knowing me a long time.
Are you trying to give her hints?
No, I'm just saying. She should know the answer.
no helping.
I just pool of maple syrup.
You got that right.
Yes.
Maple syrup
Good
it is.
job,
I don't
good
even understand Nutella. Is it butter?
It's yummy.
It's
But
yummy.
is it
It's
like a butter?
Does it
hazelnut.
look
It's
like
hazelnut peanut butter kind of.
Yes.
So it's like a peanut butter?
Yeah, but it's
It's
hazelnut.
a type of
Yeah,
nut.
that's different.
Yes.
All right.
Mixed with
So-
chocolate
hazelnut,
nut.
yeah.
All right, so Pat went ahead by 1 point. Raquel, you can take the lead with this turn. The next this or that. Never go out in the day again, or never go out at night again. So you can only go out in the day or only go out at night. What do you think Kristie's picking?
Never go out in the night again.
That's correct.
All right, is that correct?
Yeah, never go out
Oh,
in the
you
night.
switched your answer.
No, I read it wrong.
Okay,
I
okay,
was
you're right.
thinking
You're
that's
right.
what we
You're
had
right.
to
You're
do.
right. You're right. How
And
about-
never go out in the night again for you either because you like daytime.
Oh, she already picked up on the last question. We got a new leader. She's taking the lead by 1 point. Wow, this is an intense competition.
All right.
We got a few
Pat,
minutes left. We got a
Pat's
few
turn.
minutes left.
Pat,
Pat,
are you ready?
the next this or that.
Would we rather wear the same
Ew.
socks for a month or wear the
Ew.
same underwear
Ew.
for a month?
No, not for a month, for a
For a
week.
week.
A week.
I would
Same
say-
thing.
Ew.
I would say you would like to wear the same socks a month. Because
Me?
I would do that instead of the
Are you talking
same
about me?
underwear.
Hey, you've been knowing Kristie a long time, so you're saying socks?
Socks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, what about me? What am I picking? Socks
I believe
or
I'm-
underwear?
I believe you would pick the socks too.
Socks as well? Why do you say that?
Because I don't think you're going to want to wear underwear for a whole week. The same
But
underwear.
socks are gross too.
Yeah, they
but
are.
Not
A
grosser-
month?
Not grosser than underwear.
Smelly.
So you say
in one
socks?
day.
Guess what, guys? You're wrong.
said
I go with the
underwear.
underwear. Come on, guys. Y'all know. Y'all know
Oh,
because the guys can turn them inside out. That's another day.
Hey, that's a guy
You
thing.
can turn them
That's a guy thing.
backwards. That's another day.
That's a guy thing.
You can turn them backwards the original way. You got 4 days of cleanliness.
Backwards
And
is
there's
not
some days
doing
of the week.
anything.
All right, we gotta move on.
It's just
All right, so we're
backwards.
tied up. Are we tied up?
Gotta
We're
move
tied
on.
up. Okay, we're tied up, you guys.
All right, okay, come on, we
Raquel,
gotta
this
go.
is for the win.
Okay.
This is for the win. Next, this or that
I'm
is
gonna win.
speak any language fluently or speak to animals.
Oh, I know this one. Kristie would speak to animals. I caught that from last night. 'Cause you talked.
No, I said speak
I'm confident.
This is your last hope.
I do love animals,
We're gonna have
but-
another tie, or you're gonna
Yes.
win with this. What did I pick? Speak to animals or speak another language?
Speak another language.
You got it. That was right. We got ourselves a winner. Come on, everybody, give it up for Raquel. So
Nice job,
Raquel,
ladies.
since you won, and we threw it yesterday, I'm gonna throw it again today. You've got the Santa Claus
Santa Claus
Pez dispenser. Here we go. Don't let it knock you out. I gotta throw a little bit.
Okay.
And Pat, since you got second place, you got Santa's helper. All right, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a hand.
All right, we have to take a break, but don't go away. We've got more straight talk right after these messages. Ski crystal toilet.
Could you imagine?
Ta-da!
Look at that toilet. That is an amazing. I actually think that's cool looking.
This is a Metro Urban high polished stainless steel toilet covered in 7,000 plus Swarovski crystals. Or
no.
70,000.
Yeah, 70,000
plus
crystals
Swarovski crystals.
on that toilet.
Christmas being right around the corner, it's time once again for Over the Top. We've got another top 5 gifts we want to show you that just might be over the top.
We'll let you decide. We'll let you decide.
All
right, let's get started. Number 5. Number 5 on our top 5 list today is the Millennium Falcon Lego set. Now, I don't know if you ever play with Legos. I had a few Lego sets, and there's no way Mom and Dad are paying $849.99 for a Lego set. Did you ever play with Legos?
A little bit, not that much. I don't think I really ever did. But
Probably
this is
not.
funny. This is a funny fact.
It's more of a guy
I
thing.
did play with Star Wars figurines.
Well, this particular...
I was Princess Leia.
Of course you were.
Of course
you were.
Hello.
And this particular set has 7,541 pieces.
Goodness.
Now, I'm not a big puzzle guy, but could you imagine finding every one of those pieces and putting them in the right place?
No,
That would take
but you know
forever.
what that reminds me of? Is that movie, what's the movie with Kevin?
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Oh, Home Alone. You know how he spreads out Legos on the floor when the bad guys are coming in? Yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
That's why you would use the Legos.
Yes,
To keep the bad guys away.
Yep, keep the bad guys out when we're sleeping at
Well,
night.
$849.99 for the Millennium Falcon. It can be yours right now. You can order them from Target, but that's number 5 on the
I
list.
think I'm going to skip that one.
That's a little over the top, in my opinion, for a Lego set.
I think it is, but you know, big Lego collectors would pay that in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
A heartbeat. All right, number 4, you guys.
You like this one.
Yeah, this one's interesting. A Swarovski crystal toilet.
Could you imagine?
Ta-da!
Look at that toilet.
Woo!
That is an amazing... I actually think that's cool looking.
This is a Metro Urban high-polished stainless steel toilet covered in 7,000 plus Swarovski crystals. Or 70,000.
Yeah, 70,000
plus Swarovski crystals.
on that toilet.
And it costs...
It cost...
$75,000.
No, actually that's wrong. It's actually $128,000.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did something, but it's a $128,000 toilet, I believe. Yeah.
It'll match your gold bathtub from last week.
Exactly.
Yes.
But honestly, you know, when you think about toilets and bathrooms, it's kind of gross. You don't really think anything fancy about it. But that actually looks cool.
No.
You don't think so?
I mean, yeah, it's like wearing your underwear for a week. It's just kind of one of those things. I don't want a crystal-studded toilet. Now, is the seat covered in crystals? Because I just don't think you're going to spend much time on the throne.
Kay Dizzle, would you ever
it's kind of
have?
pokey.
Would you ever have a toilet like this? This is pretty nice.
I might.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I mean, if you're in a nice...
I mean, that's something you see every day, a toilet.
Yeah,
so.
it's a little blingy.
Yeah,
It's a
you
little
probably
blingy.
use it more than once a day.
Right.
Yeah, so.
I would hope so, that you go to the bathroom more than once a day.
I don't think I could spend $128,000.
No,
on
a toilet?
That's a little much
No.
for a toilet, but
Right,
yeah.
right.
But the next one I got. The next one, I think I got.
think you would.
Number 3 on our list today of our top 5 over-the-top items for Christmas is the Samsung UA 11059 TV. Take a look at that. 110-inch TV.
Cute.
And it's $152,000.
260.
I could buy my Maserati.
Oh, what
for
did it? I
that.
can't see it. Oh, $160,000.
$160,000.
$260,000?
Wow.
I can't
Going
see
once,
our own
going twice, going
screen. I can't even see our own
$260,000.
screen. Unbelievable. And you might be asking, like, well, what's special about it? Well, it's
Yeah.
110 inches. You might ask, what else is special about it? It's a TV.
I think that you need a different house if you're going to get that TV.
You could buy a house
You
for the
need-
cost of your TV. That's crazy. Isn't
That
it?
is not happening. I don't think you should put that on your Christmas
But do you
list.
remember when we bought Cameron and Kaylani their first TV?
Yes.
It wasn't 110 inches.
No,
I think it was
not
12.
even.
I think it was
Maybe
12 inches.
Maybe
They
12
were
by 12.
square,
And they were square.
Yeah, but
they were big.
they were cool because they had a DVD player in the bottom.
Came with the DVD player.
Yours was a Barbie's and Cameron was Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, it was
Batman.
Disney
A little
princess.
TV that sat
Yeah.
on top of it. It was so cute. So cute. Yeah.
But we didn't spend anywhere near $152,000 or
Yeah.
$260,000. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right.
But
well, let's look at number 2.
number 2 on the list. Number 2 on the list.
This is, okay, guys. Nike Airship shoes.
Nike, this was
Airship shoes. There they are.
There they are.
The
And-
$1.5 million.
Come on, man. That's one of those. Come on,
For your
man.
shoes.
Who's gonna
Okay.
buy?
Before Nike's Air Jordan came, the Nike Airship, designed by Bruce Kilgore and originally released in 1984, it was the first basketball shoe worn by Michael Jordan as an NBA professional.
I see.
So these are the first shoes that Michael Jordan used.
So
that he
that's
wore.
why they're $1.5 million.
So, I mean, I guess I kind of get that because, I mean, Michael Jordan he's a legend, right?
Yeah.
He has his own shoe.
But if you
Nike
think about
dedicated an entire shoe line to him.
If you think about it, so we're not really paying for the actual shoe itself. We're
Yeah.
paying for the fact
Yes.
that it was the first shoe
Yes.
worn by Michael Jordan in a professional game.
Right.
Because
Right.
the reality is technology has changed. Shoes have become
Yes.
more high tech.
Yes, they have.
I mean, there's shoes now
They
where
almost
you don't
jump
even
for you.
You don't even have to tie your own shoe. You just push a button on your app
Right.
and it ties for you.
And it senses how tight it gets on your
Yeah.
foot, and then it lets it out a little bit.
So you
It's
would think those
crazy.
would be $1.5 million.
Right, they almost are.
They almost are. Have you ever bought a pair of shoes, like a really expensive? Obviously not $1.5
Not for
million.
$1.5 million.
What's the
but
most expensive shoe you've ever bought? How much was it?
For myself
Yes.
or for someone
No,
else?
for yourself.
For myself, the most expensive shoe was $350.
Wow, that's
And I split the cost with my best friend in high school, and we shared the shoes.
what?
From Nordstrom's.
So
And
you
then
had
we
like
wore-
a week, and then she had a week.
Yes,
or-
exactly. And then
Are you
after 1 year, because Nordstrom's, you know, when you're young, you're stupid, we took them back after 1 year, and they gave us our $350 back.
Did they? After a year, you took them back.
After 1 year, we took them back,
You wore
and we
them for a
decided
year.
we didn't want them anymore, and we just made up an excuse why we didn't want them anymore. And
That-
we got our $350 back.
That is impressive.
That's a plug for Nordstrom's, y'all. If you want to buy shoes, you can take.
However, Nordstrom closed. So, I mean, they're no longer in Salem.
Well, not in Salem, but you'll have to go to Portland.
I suppose. Do they still have that return policy?
They actually have no questions asked return policy that their shoes will hold up. They've changed it a little bit. It's not no questions asked about why you're returning it. So you
Yeah.
have to have it, yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, you
They've
bought these
changed it a
year
little bit
ago.
over the years because they caught on to teenagers like me and my friends. so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, number one on the list
Number
today.
one, here
this
we
is
go.
an incredible item, and you're gonna freak out. But it's the number one is the Mawad 1001 Nights Diamond Purse. Take a look at this purse right here. This is actually, it looks like a necklace, but that's actually
It's a diamond
purse that you open.
like a clutch.
Yes.
Like a little tiny clutch, and then it's got a little around the wrist.
And it can
bracelet
be
type thing.
yours for $3.6 million.
That little
3.6
wristlet part better be solid gold.
No
too.
kidding. It's the priciest handbag in the entire world. It's record remaining untouched in the Guinness Book of World Records since 2011.
That's crazy.
Handcrafted, 18 karat gold, heart-shaped handbag created, now get this, it took a dedicated 8,800 hours
Worth of labor.
just to make it.
Wow.
8,800 hours to make it.
That's
It was a labor
crazy.
of love. It comes with 4,517 diamonds. Is that something you would use?
You know what? You could buy it and chip the diamonds out and sell them off.
Kind of like the bathtub.
Kind of like the bathtub.
just chip the
Take
bathtub
a chisel out
away.
of the bathtub, sell the gold.
Absolutely.
You
And
don't know. I
It
don't
also
know.
comes with 105 yellow diamonds, 56 pink diamonds, and 4,356 colorless diamonds.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
But I don't
Yep.
think that I could ever, I mean, what can
I
you even
don't know
put in
that
there?
I would leave the house
you can't
with
even
that.
fit your license in there.
Well, all you need is your license and your, Anyway.
Anyway,
Hey,
ladies and
we got a
gentlemen,
break.
that is Over the Top.
Over the top.
We got to take a break, and we'll be right back with more Straight Talk right after these messages.
Oh, what an amazing thing to have an angel of the Lord come to you and say, "Oh, blessed among women,
Right.
highly favored one." I mean, that alone would shock you. I mean, not because you can't be highly favored, but we all kind of see our own shortcomings and the things that we've done and the things we haven't done that
Yeah.
we should have done. We all can see those up close and personal. So when an angel of the Lord comes in and says to you, it's absolute. I can't imagine what that would feel like.
Hey everybody, Pastor Kevin here from Connection Life Church in downtown Salem, Oregon. It is a beautiful sunny day, 55 degrees outside, feeling like spring. I'm on my way to Portland to work with my kids, and I thought I'd get into a word with you on our way. So let's do it. It's time for your 60-second Devos. All right, you guys, today we're in Psalm chapter 34, verse 4, where it says, I prayed to the Lord and he answered me. He delivered me from all of my fears. And you know, it reminds me of the message that we had not too long ago where it said, God doesn't give us a spirit of fear. He also tells us that he gives us peace and delivers us from anxiety as well. God does all of that. Right? He doesn't give us this fear. So if you're living in fear, let's try this. Let's try praying, because the Bible says he will answer your prayers and he delivers you from all of your fears. Whatever you're afraid of, just pray. God, give me the peace. God, give me the confidence. God, help me overcome my fears. God, give me the strength to live through this day. And he will answer those prayers and deliver you from all of those fears. Give it a try today. I think you might like it. It could change your life forever. All right? This has been your 60-second Devos. And hey, why not share this with somebody else? It only takes a minute or two to watch it, but it just might change their life forever. All right, God bless you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Welcome back, everyone. So today we're continuing our discussion leading to Christmas morning about our favorite gifts in life and the best gift ever. So let's get started.
Yep, it's time to talk. All right. So last week, we started by talking about our favorite gifts and why they're our favorite gifts. And we ended by talking about the greatest gift of all time, Jesus Christ and salvation.
There's really no comparison when it comes to the ranking of gifts. Like we talked about when I was a kid, I got a Daisy BB gun as a kid, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't really compare that to salvation through Christ Jesus, God's Son. Like, there's no question, right?
No comparison.
We want to continue this discussion, and we talked about what do you think makes a gift so good? Like, why do we appreciate it? What makes it our favorite gift of all time, you know? Well, I like to start by saying that gifts that are our favorite, the gifts that are the best ever in our lifetime, they're the ones that you can't even describe, right?
Yeah.
I want to say it's so amazing, it's indescribable.
Yeah.
And that's what Jesus Christ is, right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about how indescribable he is, what makes Jesus Christ the best gift ever.
Yeah.
And I'd like to start by going into the book of Luke. Today we're going to be in the book of Luke, starting in chapter 1. And in verse 28 through 29, it says, and having come in, the angel said to her, rejoice, highly favored one. The Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women. But when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying and considered what manner of greeting is this. In other words, she was shocked.
Yeah.
She was speechless.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Imagine what that would be like.
Completely speechless. First of all, what an amazing thing to have an angel of the Lord come to you and say, oh, blessed among women, highly favored one. I mean, that alone would shock you. I mean, not because, you know, you can't be highly favored, but, you know, we all kind of see our own shortcomings and the things that we've done and the things we haven't done that we should have done. We all can see those up close and personal. So when an angel of the Lord comes in and says to you, But I mean, it's absolute. I can't imagine what that would feel like.
Well,
honestly.
and then also remember, she was a virgin. So then to get this news that I'm about to gift you with a child, I mean, that would leave you speechless.
Yeah.
Have you ever got a gift so incredible that it left you speechless? Like, you know what I mean?
You don't quite know what to say. You don't quite know how to get the right or the proper thank you out. I mean, it's like thank you doesn't seem like enough of a response, or you just can't put the words together.
It's indescribable.
Yeah, it's indescribable.
How about when we were at that
Yeah.
steakhouse in Tri-Cities, Washington, about 27 years ago? And we were at a steakhouse, and I decided to give her the greatest gift of all, the best gift I've ever given anybody in my life. And it was a proposal ring. And do you remember how we did it? I had the waitress put it in something, and she brought it to our table. Yeah.
Oh, a gift bag.
It was a gift bag.
It was a gift bag that looked like a wine bag, you know, those tall skinny
wine
ones.
bag, yeah.
And I was like, is she bringing us a bottle of wine to our table or something? At first, that's what I was thinking. Like they were, I don't know, gifting us this bottle of wine.
And you
then
started pulling stuff out.
And then he goes, Kevin said, open it. And then you put a couple of other things in there, like other little gifts at the top, and the ring was clear in the bottom of the bag. So I had to keep digging down through all these other little silly gifts, or some of them were just kind of fun. And then at the bottom, there was a ring box.
Yeah.
A ring box.
And so when you opened that up, I mean, you were kind of speechless. Like,
I was speechless.
What do you say to that,
The waitress wasn't speechless, but
She
I
knew.
was speechless. She was just hooting and hollering and had all the tables around us hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely amazing.
Those are the kind of gifts.
one of the
you
best
know.
moments of my life.
Aw, and one of the best when you said yes, that was one of the best. And I think the whole restaurant started clapping.
They did.
They were
They
all
did.
excited. But those are the kind of gifts that they kind of make you speechless. But when a gift is that incredible, let's say, indescribable, it makes you question whether you're even worthy of that gift. Like there have been times where I've received gifts, and I'm not really good at, like, I can give a gift all day long, but how many have ever been like it's hard to receive a gift? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to receive a gift.
And not all gifts are material things. You know, some gifts aren't necessarily like a ring or you know, a vacation or a car or a couch or whatever that material thing might be. Some gifts are different than that.
So I would imagine that she probably was even wondering, like, is this for me? Is this for me? But the second thing that makes a gift so perfect is the gift, it's only for you. Like, this gift is only for you.
Right.
That
it
wedding,
doesn't apply to anyone else.
I mean, that ring that I gave you, it was only for you.
Right.
It was made for you. It was designed for you. It was only for you.
Yes.
And in Luke chapter 1, verse 30, it says, "Then the angel said to her, 'Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God.'" This was her gift. You know what I mean?
Right. The perfect gift is just for you. Nobody else could receive it. The gift is only intended for you. It's only meant for you. No one else can fill the spot. And I mean, that's exactly how Mary was at that moment. That's exactly how I was at that moment.
Yes, and that's what's amazing about God gifting us with his son as a child on earth. Because what that also did, we kind of introduced this concept last week, but he had to come as a baby and as in human form.
That's right.
Because he became a gift to mankind in very unique ways. So the way God gave Christ to me may not be the same way he gave Christ to you.
Right.
Now, he is God, and you know, there's no difference in who he is, but there is a difference in how that gift applies to our life.
Yeah.
We're all saved by grace, right?
Yeah.
But there are times where Christ had to bail me out in many different ways than maybe he bailed you out.
Right.
It was just for me.
Right. And if you think about how unique that gift is, the gift of Jesus Christ, he applies to each and every individual on the face of this planet. The gift of Jesus Christ is so all-encompassing. It covers each and every person and all of our differences and all of our own specific shortcomings and things. It just blows my mind to even try to wrap my mind around that.
It's hard. When he gave his son to Jesus Christ to each one of us, he gave it to us individually, just for us, just for you, just for me, just for everyone. So
yeah, it's still all the same son.
It's amazing.
It wasn't a bunch of sons. It was one son.
One son. Number 3, today, the perfect gift is empowering. That gift is going to empower you to be, for example, that proposal ring empowered you to be my wife.
That's right.
Right? Nobody else but you. And
me.
the gift of Jesus Christ was empowering. Read what
Yes.
verse 31 says in
Yes, in Luke 1:31, it says, "And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord God will give him the throne of his father David. And he will reign over the house of Jacob forever, and his kingdom there will be no end."
I mean, that's
such a powerful set
it's
of verses
empowering.
right there.
So when the angel of the Lord came to
Yeah.
Mary and gifted Mary with this
Yes.
news, right, and with the Son of God, she was a virgin, but yet the
Yeah.
gift empowered her
Right.
to conceive.
Right.
This is something
Right.
she couldn't do on her own. It was
That's
the
right.
gift that empowered her.
Yeah.
Sometimes in our own inadequacies, the greatest gift ever
Yeah.
empowers us.
Right,
Have you
right.
ever felt inadequate?
Well, yeah. I think anybody that's being honest could say they felt inadequate to receive a gift, to be in a specific place, to be doing a specific thing. We just feel like we are not enough to fill those shoes. We're not enough to receive that gift. We're not enough. But that's all in us, in all of our humanness.
Yeah.
And God looked past all of that. He looked past all of what we have going on in our own heads
Yeah.
and our own hearts. And he said, no, you are enough. Each
Yeah.
and every one of you are enough to receive this gift. Each and every one of you have the right to step up and take this gift.
Yeah.
That's another thing about gifts is you have to receive them.
You have to receive
They
them.
don't, it's not like he forced it on you.
Right.
He gave it to you freely, and we have to step forward and receive that gift.
Yes, those gifts are empowering. It's
Yeah.
going to empower each and every one of us. So
Right.
the gift of Christ empowers us to do
Right.
things we never could have done on our
Oh,
own.
absolutely.
And that's what we've seen in our
Absolutely.
lifetime, right? Now, you and I, we've been serving the Lord
Yeah.
most of our life.
Our life, our
almost in our
marriage.
entire life. We've been in ministry our entire
Yeah.
marriage. And we've seen the gift
Yeah.
of Christ, the gift of the Holy Spirit,
Yeah.
empower us in ways where we just, we're powerless otherwise.
Yeah.
You know?
Or blow our minds at the different things that he empowers us to do.
Yeah.
You know, there are things that we together would have never thought of doing. They weren't even a thought in the back of
Yeah.
your head floating around. You know how sometimes you have these thoughts floating around. There's sometimes things that we have never talked about, we've never thought about,
That's
and then
so
all of a sudden
true.
the Lord pops it in there and he's
Right.
like, "Hey, guess what I have for you?" And
Yeah.
he gives you that new gift of where he's taking you
Yeah.
or placing you. And your mind is blown, but you know you're empowered to walk forward in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have been times even, and we've been pastors for a long time. I've been
Yeah.
pastoring for over 30 years. And it's Sunday after Sunday, getting up and preaching a message. And sometimes you just don't feel good, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't feel good.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
wake up,
true.
I've got a headache, I'm
Right.
tired, I'm weary, I don't have the energy. But you still have to get up
Just
on that
do it.
stage.
Yep.
And so when God gives us the gift of Christ,
Absolutely.
and Christ dwells within us, and then the Holy Spirit on top of that,
Yeah.
it empowers you. And I've literally seen almost miraculously, we're able to get on that stage, preach our guts out.
Yes.
Nobody even knows you were sick,
Yep.
and then you go home and die in your bed.
And you're just
You know
you're
what I'm
just
saying?
home
Then
and
you
you're
go
out like a
home,
light.
You try to watch football, but you can't.
You see 2 minutes of
you
the
see
football
2 minutes,
game.
and then it's over.
Yep.
You're on to the next game you didn't even know. But
Yep.
that's the empowerment
Of the Holy Spirit.
perfect gift, that gift of Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
absolutely. And you know what else is very rewarding is seeing other people who feel so inadequate to receive that gift. And you see people that might have come into the church and they don't even feel like they're worthy enough to walk in, let alone receive anything while they're there. And then just the transformation of their lives, the way they think about themselves, the way they think about others, the way they do things, the way they talk even to the person sitting next to them, it changes so much. And to see that empowerment start to
Yeah.
take place in their lives is so beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we have to take a break, you guys, but don't go away. We'll be right back with more Straight Talk right after these messages.
Hey, can I get a hand over here? Hey, man, we got you. Hey, could you file this permit for me?
Sure, I've got you.
Thanks, man.
Whoa, I got you.
We have times available Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
I'm only available on Saturdays.
Oh, no worries. We got you.
Hey, can you call her for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you. We got you.
I got you.
right, welcome back, everyone. Right now, we're breaking down why Jesus Christ is the greatest gift ever. Before the break, we talked about the gift being incomprehensible, like you can't even really talk about it because it's undescribable.
Right.
And then secondly, the gift is only for you. It makes it a perfect gift because it's made specifically for you. And then finally, right before the break, we talked about the gift of Jesus Christ empowering us to do things that we could not possibly do on our own.
Yeah. And I'm going to add one more, number 4. It's also a testimony.
Yes, it is.
That gift is a testimony. When you get the perfect gift, you want to tell everyone about that gift.
Everybody.
You want to tell them about every aspect of the gift and how it blessed you. I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
I remember a few years ago, we gave our kids, some really cool gifts.
Yeah.
And I remember when Kennedy got her first iPhone.
Yeah.
I mean, she was immediately telling everybody, all of her friends, and you know what I mean? When you get that perfect gift, it's a testimony. You want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
I found a video clip of a young girl who got a perfect gift, and her parents were on their way to take her to school. But then they surprised her by giving her the gift of Disneyland. Ooh. And I wanted to show you this because this clip...
Every little girl's dream.
This clip now has over 21 million views. Talk about a testimony. 21 million viewers have heard about this gift. Yep. Take a look at this clip.
Daddy passed school.
No school.
Pull over.
No school.
No school.
Sorry, thank you. Just pull over in the side.
No school.
Alright, I'll just pull over right here.
No school. No school. No school. No school.
Say no school. No.
No school.
You want to ditch school today?
Uh-huh.
Let's ditch school today.
Yay!
I think we should ditch school and go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You're serious?
Yeah.
No.
We're going to Disneyland again.
And how many times?
Yes, honey.
Oh my god.
Oh, honey. We're going again.
Oh my god.
Oh, honey.
Oh my god.
Chloe, we're going to Disneyland.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're going, Lily, for 3 days at Disneyland.
When?
Today. You deserve it. You deserve it, honey. We love you so much. You can bring Duffy, and we're going.
Mommy.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
Let's go back home. Are we going to Disneyland?
What about your doctor's appointment?
I don't have a doctor's appointment. Oh, I love you.
I love you too, Mommy.
See, we're going to Disneyland. Yeah.
So that girl, she's 6 years old, and she just got the greatest gift ever. She got to ditch school.
She was brought to tears.
And go to Disneyland. But what I wanted to point out was that over 21 million views on YouTube.
That's a lot.
And so I'm wondering, we got the greatest gift ever in our life, Jesus Christ. How many people know about our gift of salvation?
Yeah.
Have we shared our gift of salvation with 21 million people? I mean, that could get a little crazy, right? But it's important because our testimony is giving hope to others. I want to read Luke chapter 1, verse 36 through 37, because we see the testimony of Elizabeth here when it says in verse 36, now indeed Elizabeth, your relative, has also conceived a son in her old age. And this is now the 6th month for her who was called barren. So the doctor said she was barren, she couldn't have any more children. For with God, nothing will be impossible. And this is the testimony that I believe Mary needed in order to encourage her. Right? Sometimes when you hear somebody else's testimony of their gift, it gives you hope for your gift.
That's right. Sometimes we believe in the gift of Jesus if you tell them about your gift of Jesus.
Some will.
So when we tell people about all that Jesus has done for us, how he's changed our life, how he's empowered us, and all that he's done for us, how he's changed us. He's changed how we think about ourselves, how we think about others, how we handle situations.
Right.
We're able to share that with, it's like it gives them a little piece of hope from us, and they're able, it's like a spark inside of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I really need this gift of Jesus. I have something to attach it to, like a belief that's sparked to life
Gives
in
them
them.
hope. Yeah.
Because of all that we share with them.
Mm-hmm.
When we're able to just share everything that he's done for us and the way he's changed us and all that he's given us inside, it just makes others want him too.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
number 5 of
Yeah.
one of the top 5 reasons, or we got 6 today.
Yeah.
Number 5 reason why it's the perfect gift is it's influential. This is
Yeah.
what makes the gift so perfect. Is the gift is influential.
Yeah.
And again, talking about Elizabeth having a baby when she was barren, in verse 41 it says, and it happened when Elizabeth heard the greeting of Mary that the baby inside of her leaped in her womb. And Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. That's a beautiful picture.
Well, when
right
you
there.
walk and talk with the gift of God,
Yeah.
people will take notice.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's absolutely true. I mean, the baby heard the voice of Mary
Right.
speaking
Yep.
and leapt inside of her. That's such a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Do people know you for the gift of your car?
Right?
Or
Like,
the gift
how do
of
they
your
know you?
jewelry, the gift of your massage chair. I mean,
People
it's
do
funny
know me
how
for my
people
massage
know,
chair,
that's
actually.
True. That's true.
Because
People
they want to
our
come line
house.
up. So
They line up to use the massage chair.
But
how do people know?
Yeah, how do people know you? Do
How
they
do
know
people
you
know you?
from the gifts that you
Right.
show them
Right.
in materials?
Yeah.
Or do they know you for the gift of Jesus inside
Yeah.
of you?
Yeah.
That's an important one to capture
Yeah.
because that gift of Jesus will influence others.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Will the car influence others? Will the massage chair influence
Right.
others? Who knows? But Jesus
What
will
you have or
influence
what you
them.
do, yeah.
Finally, number 6, what
Mm-hmm.
makes Jesus such a perfect gift is the gift is a response. In other words,
Yeah, that's true.
the gift of the ring that I gave you was a response of your love to me, right? I saw that you loved me enough that I would give you a gift in response
Right.
and ask you to be my wife. The perfect gift is oftentimes a response to
Right.
people's actions, people's requests, people's desires. It's a response. And in verse 45, it says, "Blessed is she who believed." That
Yeah.
was the action, right? For there will be a fulfillment of those things which were told to her from the Lord. That was the response.
Right.
So her action was believing.
Right.
The response was the gift.
Right.
And this is an important piece of the formula for
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah, Mary believed, so she conceived.
I like that.
It was
Mary
a
believed,
beautiful picture.
so Mary conceived.
Yeah.
The believe was the action. The
Right.
conceiving was
Yeah.
the response from
Right.
God, right?
It's
So
kind
I'm
of
gonna
like
give you that gift.
when we share with others, when we share that gift, when we have a testimony, when we share our testimony about that gift, it encourages us, it gets a belief response going
Right.
in them. It's like planting a seed of belief in them. And then they have the choice to receive that gift or not. To continue, forward with that and say, I really need to check out this gift of Jesus Christ. I need to see for myself
Right.
what this gift does for me when I choose to
Right.
receive it.
I wonder
So-
what it would have been like if Mary said, "No, not me.
Yeah.
What? No, that
Why
can't
me?
be.
Why did you
Nah,
pick
that's
me?"
not true."
Yeah.
What if that was her attitude?
Yeah.
I mean, I know she was fearful because there's this massive angel of the Lord in
Yeah.
front of her. But what if we have this bad, like, what if you got to the bottom, like, no, there's one more gift. You pull the ring out, you're like, what? No, you're silly. I'd be like, oh, what? Right? But we got to believe. We
man.
need to believe that we're worthy.
Yeah,
We got to
absolutely.
believe that we're qualified.
Yeah.
It's not us that's qualifying ourselves.
Right.
It's not us that's
Right.
making ourselves worthy. It's the Spirit of God. It's God Himself that
Right.
qualifies us. It's God Himself that decided, I'm going to Mary.
Yeah, I think we have to sometimes remember that sometimes we're our worst enemy, and we're who gets in the way of our own self of receiving the things that God has for us. We don't see ourselves as good enough. We don't see ourselves as worthy enough. We don't see ourselves as ever being able to achieve what we think God wants of us. And that's
Right.
just us again thinking God wants this from me. I think that's what he wants from me. So I get in my own way from receiving and just doing. And like you were saying earlier about God dropping into us, a gift to go places and to do things.
Yeah.
We never thought we would be in Africa. As a matter of fact,
Right.
I remember when I first married Kevin and entered the ministry.
Right.
One of the first things I prayed was, God, please don't send me to Africa. That is honestly an honest to God thing that I did. I'm like, I don't want to go
Almost lost it
to
there.
Africa. I don't want to go to the nations. I used to say that. And then we went to Africa. God sent us to Africa from an invitation from Harry and Kathy. And I was like, we're going to Africa. Like, we're going to Africa. I don't want to go to Africa. And I remember before that first trip being so nervous to go. But then the minute my feet hit the African soil, I was like, we are so blessed to be here. People are just so giving. But God knows. He knows. It doesn't. I could have gotten my own way from receiving the gift of being there with the people in Africa and
here's
just
the thing.
having that relationship.
It wasn't really on my list to do either, going to Africa, and we supported a lot of missionaries, but it wasn't our thing to be missionaries, right? We were pastors, so we never really thought of going.
Yeah.
And so here's what just dawned on me as you were just telling that story, is that gift of now being able to go to Africa and meet with the people.
One of the greatest gifts.
It's so awesome.
It's
one of the greatest gifts you and I have received.
Yeah.
But maybe we didn't receive it before because we didn't believe.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe we could have started this whole Africa thing like 20 years ago if we would have believed that was our anointing or calling, assignment. But we didn't believe it at that time, so we didn't get it. But now, do you remember it was maybe 6 years ago, right here in the studio when we were having church here.
And we had the guest
a prophet
speaker.
came and spoke over us. And that wrecked us. Like, we were wrecked.
It really did.
And we were both bawling.
Wrecked in a good way.
And all of a sudden we
Wrecked in a good way.
believe. All of a sudden we believe, like, oh my gosh, could this be? And we started believing, and the next thing you know, we're in Africa, and now we've got over 40 churches there and 3 countries.
Amazing.
So it's been incredible.
Amazing.
But that is that response from the Lord. Like, if you show me that you'll believe in this, I'm going to respond and give you the gift.
That's right.
And that's what happened.
Yep.
And I love it. So we've got more to talk about. There's so much more about the gift of God and how he's the greatest gift ever. But we're out of time today. So, of course, we want to thank our sponsor, Advantage Heating and Cooling, keeping Salem in the Mid-Valley comfortable since 1992. But we want to ask you to tune in next week on Christmas morning.
Yes.
We have a special guest with us. Pastor Phil Bryant will be in with us, and he's going to bless us on the show. And we'll continue and finish our discussion on the greatest gift of all time. Open that gift with us on Christmas morning next week, so tune in with us.
Yes. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great week. All right, count us down, Drew.
I'm out Ticker's line, sorry.
Oh, man.
I didn't see any names, so I
That's
thought
because
we'd take turns.
they're popping the slide up.
No.
Okay.
So this is Series 9, Episode 2, Take 1.
Once again, for Over the Top.
Over the top. We've got another top. Oh, sorry.
Do you see your name next to it?
I don't. Go ahead.